Thursday Thunder. Adrian.
Hey, how you doing?
I've forgotten how to do this.
Me too.
Is it 4 weeks since we did one?
I think so.
Well, it was the week before the contest, and the contest was on November the 1st.
Yes.
It's 4 weeks.
It's been 4 weeks.
This is 4 weeks today that we haven't done a Thursday Thunder.
Yep.
And mainly because, everyone went on holiday. You went on holiday again, and a lockdown happened.
I know. It just seems to just follow me. It's all my fault. I apologise.
I kept saying that we can't let you go on holiday because every time you do, there's a coronavirus lockdown.
Yeah, it seems to be that way.
Yeah, but at least you didn't have to come back and self-isolate for 2 weeks in your house.
Luckily. I think I would have lost my mind as being the only person who was quarantined for 28 days by myself.
Yeah.
It would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
But I avoided that.
But yeah, so we had a lockdown here in Adelaide, if you're not in Adelaide and watching this. And we went into a 6-day lockdown with 12 hours notice, but we smashed it out in 3 days.
Oh yeah, we're that good.
Yeah.
You guys
we're
are that good.
That good here in South Australia that we smashed out a 6-day lockdown in 3 days.
I mean, as we speak, there is a line of COVID testing just outside. We have a doctor's office right there, which definitely does not make anyone feel anxious. Especially when there's 3 nurses at the front with full PPE.
Yeah. We've got a COVID testing facility in our car park.
Yeah, don't park in the car park.
You're allowed to park.
Yeah.
But there's actually, now when I came in, there was no lineup. Was there a lineup this morning?
They were just setting up.
Oh, yesterday I came here and I trained. We do a conditioning session at 5:15 a.m. And when I left at 6 a.m, there was a lineup of cars waiting for the testing facility to open.
Yeah.
But today, now there's none. And there was a lineup all day, cars coming and going. Now there's none. So, because it's hot, coronavirus sort of disappears.
Yeah. Thriving cool environment.
Yes. So, there's so much has happened that I haven't written down any notes.
We haven't written down any notes, no. Well, should we touch base on the ICN? How the ICN show?
Yeah, well, the ICN show was on, and that was a massive success considering the restrictions we had to play with. So we were restricted to the crowd numbers. Both shows, we ran 2 separate shows. Both shows were sold out, but we had one of our biggest shows with 130 competitors. And it was a great day.
It was a great day. It went smooth. You know, we fell behind a little bit some parts there, but that was expected. But then we caught up. And
in the end, considering how many competitors we were, at the end of the day, we were 35 minutes behind schedule, which wasn't too bad.
It was good.
Yeah. And the Australian titles, ICN Australian titles, are still on.
Yep.
So they're Sunday week. So we're Thursday, so Sunday the 6th. They are still scheduled. The final decision will be made on December the 1st when the South Australian government makes an announcement on the restrictions that are currently in place. And the only restrictions that are in place at the moment that can affect the show is the crowd numbers. This 4 square metre rule was reintroduced, but they're saying that that's going to go back. And then the other issue is a couple of states are now blocking us. So, but on December 1st, all those decisions will be made. So, but currently, it's all going. Hopefully, it gets
thought that was an explosion.
Let's get the crowd. Otherwise, we've got Black Friday happening tomorrow.
Yes.
So Black Friday will be happening online and in our store at Salisbury and whatever subs we've got here. So pretty well online, we're doing 15% off all full price items with free delivery Australia-wide. So, but there will be a special on selected pre-workouts. So Dynamine products, like we've spoken before, pre-workouts that contain Dynamine are effectively banned on Monday.
Is it Dynamine and Tear Cream or just Dynamine?
No, it's Dynamine and that dendro. Another derivative. Another derivative. Legend. So that comes into effect on Tuesday next week, the 30th. So we have got 40% off pre-workouts tomorrow, and in store and online So, and there's a few other great deals. One of the deals with Gentech Psyched 3.0, you buy a Gentech Psyched and you get another one free.
A Gentech Psyched. Two for the price of one.
Two for the price of one. And like I said, all other pre-workouts with Dynamine will be 40% off. And that is effective pretty well from tomorrow, 6 p.m.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And we will keep that special going on the pre-workouts until the end of the month.
So it's like what, 5 days?
About 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah, so what have you got? Thursday, or starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days. Yep. All right, so we have got a mountain of new products.
I know I come back and it's like, learn this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
So let's get into it. Our first one is the Max's Beta Pump Compound X.
Yes.
So this is a reintroduction of the Max's Beta Pump.
I didn't even know this was a thing until like literally 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, I knew Max's were working on a new pre-workout.
Yep.
Initially, they were telling us that it mightn't clear this year, but they've got it through.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about this.
Well, first off, I want to first appreciate the packaging because the packaging and the logo looks really cool.
Yep.
But that's nice. So, reading down the list, we have it's a 15-gram serve, and you're looking at 5 grams of citrulline, 1,500 grams of betaine anhydrous, and 200 milligrams of arginine sulfate. That makes up what they call in the vasodilation and pump complex. Pretty stock standard what they all do. Now, running the list of energy, power, and lactic buffering complex, we have 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, 400 milligrams of potassium citrate, 320 milligrams of caffeine, 100 milligrams of green tea extract, which I'm assuming is another derivative of caffeine, 75 milligrams of guarana, which again is another derivative of caffeine, estrogen and naringin. Now, I'm not on top of my head, I can't remember exactly what they do, but I'm sure it has something to do with lactic acid.
Yep.
And the last bit, we have cognition and focus complex, L-tyrosine, alpha GPC, and niacinamide.
Yep. Based on that, this is a good solid formula.
Yeah, I really like it. Very pretty. They are very basic ingredients, but they all work very, very well.
Well, with all the regulations that come in effect from December 1, you're going to pretty well see most pre-workouts go back to this sort of formula.
And the first one already is the 5 grams of citrulline, not the 6 grams of citrulline.
Right. Yep.
So that's the first thing you notice. But to get that effect, you only need about 3.5 to 4 grams anyway.
Right.
So
still a good clinical dose.
Very, very good.
Ari, our manager at Salisbury, used this morning and sent us a message saying that he loved it.
It was one of the best formulated caffeinated drink mixes on the market.
Get ready for that.
Yep.
That's what these are going to be called from December 1. They're pretty well going to be called a caffeinated drink mix. Yep. You will see even this one here does not have the word pre-workout on it.
No, it has several things which we sort of touched on, but nothing says pre-workout, so it's not a pre-workout.
Yep. So it's $64.95. There's 25 served. This is a grape grenade.
And so this is Rainbow Rush.
Yep. So we are going to use this. I've got both flavors for us to try. So we'll try both flavors this afternoon for our chest session. This is now available in store, online, and here at the gym.
There we go.
Next up, Max's have also come out with a line of capsule products.
Yes, so these are the reformulations, I believe, of their old Creabol MyoT. That's the new one that's replacing the Gear Jacked.
Yep.
And the Maxine's Vibrant, which is a female hormone balance.
Yeah,
so
it's like an estrogen control.
Yeah. So around that list, I'll start with Creabol. Creabol Power. Essentially, it's just your creatine mix, creatine monohydrate, creatine hydrochloride, creatine phosphate, and agmatine sulfate. So a different multitude of creatines in there, each with its varying potency. I'll call it.
What's the serving size?
4 capsules.
4 capsules.
4 capsules, 25 serves in a bottle, $29.95. So this is just something you can take pre-workout or just throughout the day.
Yep.
Just to amplify your creatine stores and get you ready for a strong, powerful, intense workout.
Excellent.
Next one is the Max's MyoT. This is their male hormone.
Now the Max's, the Gear Jacked is no longer available.
No, because of the TGA breakdowns, they've had to reformulate completely.
Exactly right.
Because of the reformulation, this is now $39.95 for, again, 4 capsules, 25 serves. We have D-aspartic acid, Tribulus terrestris, and fenugreek. That's the only 3 active ingredients in this, but all of which have had studies on them, which is one of the big TGA things.
Just a good basic formula for male hormonal support.
Yeah, so again, you could take these in conjunction before any sort of energetic activities. I don't want to say pre-workout. But yeah, those will go very, very well together for a male stack.
I'm sure we're allowed to say.
I'm sure we're allowed to say, yes, but you never know, there might be someone listening. And the last one is the Vibrant, the Maxines, or the female one. We have Panax Ginseng, Maca Root, and Dindolomethane, or DIM. Again, 3 ingredients that have been shown to detoxify estrogen, as well as maintain estrogen, estrogen balance, because
exactly right.
A lot of people don't know there are 3 types of estrogen: estradiol, estriol, and estrogen, 2 of which are very, very bad. So these ones eliminate them or go for help support. So again, $39.95, 4 capsules a serve, 25 serves in a tub. The new Maxines and Maxines range that you have in stock.
Available now.
Yeah.
In store and online. Next, we have got the Gentech Hydroxythermo Fuel.
Now, it's sad.
Quick recap. So the original Thermo Fuel no longer available.
Yeah.
The reason for that is it's not a TGA issue with this one. It's a manufacturing issue.
Okay.
The company that was manufacturing the product for Gentech, Nick said, was sold, in a quick nutshell, it was sold, changeover of new ownership. They changed their direction of manufacturing, and unfortunately one of the ones that they dropped was the Thermo Fuel liquid. Now Nick said that he has got that formula ready to go and has approached a few companies to try and get it manufactured. Because there's not many companies in Australia apparently who manufacture liquid-based products.
How long has that been on liquid?
That has been around, must be close to 20 years we've been selling it, and was still one of our, we had so many devastated. Even this morning I was at a shop, someone came to get someone was devastated. Now, before you go on to about that product, Nick said that the Thermo Fuel formula will still be released in a powder early January.
Okay, cool.
In January. So he says it'll be pretty much the same formula, you just mix it yourself.
And going down the list here is the formula is practically the same.
Well, this one is, again, I'll quickly stop you. Nick said that while this formula is based on the old Thermo Fuel, it's the strength-wise is nowhere near. And even Nick will tell you that. This is not as strong as the Thermo Fuel liquid was, unless you take pretty much the full serving of twice.
So the dosage on that is 2 capsules twice per day. So in here there is 120 capsules. So that breaks down to what? 30 serves? So this is of course $59.95. Going down the list, you've got the exact same, practically the same formula. You know, caffeine from green tea, carnitine, choline, inositol, 2 types of carnitine, tyrosine, taurine, choleus foscoli, teobromococco, and caffeine. Vitamin B, vitamin C, chromium pick, but there is a new one in there called Garcinia Gummy Gutter. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming Garcinia is another energy, it's an energy producing plant. So I'm assuming that has something to do with like a metabolism kick in some way. I want to try this because I've been a user of the Thermo Fuel for the last, I want to say 15 years.
Nick was saying to get that same sort of old Thermo Fuel benefit, take the 4 capsules in
4 capsules in one go. So still, again, capsules, a lot of people can't really take Thermo, because one thing I've noticed with Thermo Fuel, and I think you'd be around this, you either love the flavor or you hate the flavor. There is no middle ground. But you take it regardless because it worked. It worked. It did what it was supposed to, and that's why it's been such a good seller. But Body Lean Hydroxythermo Fuel capsule range now available.
Available.
Awesome.
How much is it?
$59.95.
$59.95. And keep an eye out early next year, the actual original Thermo Fuel formula in a powder form. You know, and obviously a lot of this is does have some. You know, the impact is from the changes. And a lot of companies are going to be changing capsule products to powder formulas. But they have got 3 years to change capsule products into powder formulas.
And the way I see it is like, this is an evolution. It's changing, it's probably going to get better in the long run. But only hope and wait and see.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have got the ATP is continued to re-release their products with new names.
Yep.
So we have got the Immune RX, which is the old Resilience, has been, it's got a new name change and is now an Austell listed product. Pretty well unchanged.
Yep.
It's just 90 capsules, $69.95, so same price, everything, but it is now called Immune RX.
Yeah, nothing really changes there.
Yep.
Yep, practically all the same.
Good for immune support.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling a little bit run down, susceptible to colds and things like that, it's a good product to include daily.
Yep.
Just to keep that immune system robust and nice and healthy.
Easy done. Don't say that. Just delete that whole thing.
Now also, one of our favourite products, which one of mine, was AMP-V, has been re-released, again unchanged, except with a new name called Amperage. You're not a fan?
I'm not a fan of the long name. You could have called it AMP V2 or AMP V8 because people love cars. But,
yeah, I don't know why the name changes had to happen. You know, like why did Resilience have to be changed to Immune RX?
Yeah.
But again, it's obviously to do with the TGA regulations.
It has to be. I don't think it makes sense.
So this is now back. Now normally this was $59.95. It's $49.95 for this first batch, and that's because it has a imperfect label.
Yeah.
If you have a look on here,
if you zoom in,
the E goes around the corner instead of being centralized on the label. So ATP offered the product to retailers at a discounted price rather than send the whole thing back to be relabeled. And there is a few other issues. The label peels off, so in some instances, but the product is fine and you get the benefit of a $10 discount.
Yep.
So available now, $49.95. Only for this first batch that everyone got, because they reckon that obviously they will correct that in the next one. All right, Redcon 1 Boomstick.
Okay.
That is a new test booster. Very comprehensive formula in this one. I like this one.
So the serving size is 9 capsules.
How many is in there?
There is 270 capsules.
Exactly right. So that's 30-day supply.
It is. So we go down the list. We have D-aspartic acid, we got ashwagandha, tribulus, fenugreek, dindolylmethane, and nettle root. So going down the list, D-aspartic acid has been shown to increase test levels of like 30% if used at a clinical dose of 3.3 grams. Ashwagandha is just one of those adaptogenic herbs.
Good stress relief and cortisol buffer.
Tribulus is obviously again got studies behind it. Fenugreek, same way. Dindolylmethane and nettle root. These are both again anti-estrogenic, and they also estrogen clearing herbs. So this more likely is going to give you a pretty good kick. Plus help off some of the bad side effects of the increasing estrogen levels when your natural cell levels rise as well. So I don't really have much else to say about it.
No, it's a very good formula. So it's got your built-in testosterone support and estrogen buffer.
And so that's 30 serves in this for $94.95. Redcon 1 again. Good product.
Excellent. Available now. Another one. Now I've been using this, Myoplox Mania, which is also a testosterone support product.
Okay, so we're loading up the test boosters this episode, aren't we? Okay, so Mania. Now, not many people have actually used or probably have heard of Myoplox until like maybe a year and a bit ago when we started stocking them, but manufactured out of Miami by an actual biochemist. So that's always good to have in your corner. And if you follow him on Instagram, he puts up a whole bunch of stuff on different ingredients he's researching all the time. So we have Bulbine natalensis. Now, I don't know what that is, to be honest with you, off the top of my head. But hey, test boosters, you know, can you imagine? Rhodiola rosea, Uriconia longifolia, that's longjack, laxagenin, and then we have estrogen and boron. Now, boron has been used for about 50 or 60 years in order to help increase male virility. So, again, not much we can say about the test boosters. Now, you've been using this.
I've been using this, and what I will say about this product is that as a male male vibrancy product, this is excellent.
Okay, there we go. So that's $89.95 for 28 serves. This is available now in store online.
They're saying to take just 2 a day.
2 a day?
Now, cool. I just took it as normal as 2 and 2, and I thought after 2 weeks I'm there, oh my god, I've gone through this. But then it's just designed as 2 and just 2.
So like 1 in the morning, 1 at night, 2 at night.
Yeah, 2 at night, 2 before playtime, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Found it very good.
Yeah.
Shall I go on?
No.
All right, Macro Mike. This is starting to become a really, really popular line with us. So much so that people were, because of the unique flavors and the amount of flavors, people were just asking, do we have a smaller one? So they can try. Now we do have a sample pack that has got all the flavors in it. But we have also now introduced the little 520 gram, which is a 13 serve pack. $44.95. We've got choc cookie dough, chocolate peanut butter, Hawaiian salted vanilla, and peanut butter cheesecake with a Z.
And this is chocolate peanut butter.
Cool. So that just an addition to the 1 kilo size.
Cool. Awesome.
Available now. Also, this is a lot happens when you don't do a video in like 4 weeks. Okay, now I don't know if we mentioned that the Maxine's burn 2.25.
We did mention that.
Yeah, but what has happened now is that they have released it in all 5 flavors. It was only chocolate and vanilla before, but we've got berry cheesecake, which is what I've got here. Choc fudge brownie, choc honeycomb, salted caramel, and vanilla available in the 2.25 for $99.95, which is really good value, and it turned out to be hugely popular when we had it in vanilla. And Maxines have said that due to the demand, they have now released it in all the main flavors.
And I will also mention, males out there, you can take this and you won't become a woman.
No.
That's it. I mean, for 90 serves, around 20 grams a serve of protein for $100 for 90 serves,
it's actually good value.
Very good value. If you take the 1.5 serves, you're looking at 45 days or 50, 60 days. So if you want to try something different, Maxine's burn. Why not?
Keep doing it, and your penis falls off.
Damn, I was going to sell it.
No, but I mean, well, my wife uses the Maxines, and I use their vanilla in the oats because it's nice in the oats.
Well, my wife uses the Maxes and she hasn't grown 25-inch biceps yet.
No.
Bit disappointing.
That's it. That's it for what's new. I was hoping to have this to show you today, and that is the Switch Nutrition Coffee Switch. I'm sure Ari can put up a little graphic. It is in Adelaide, but it looks like it's on board for delivery for tomorrow. So we'll review it a little bit more in depth next week. Basically what this is, it's a caffeinated drink mix, but with nootropics. And I beta tested this, all 3 flavors, and in terms of how it works as a nootropic.
There you go.
As a nootropic, I thought it was great. I loved it. And as a coffee, I'm a real coffee snob. The flavors were nice.
Good. Good to hear.
So that will be available. I'm sure we will get those stocks in today, maybe even today, definitely tomorrow. Tracking showed it that it was in Adelaide. That's it.
It's been a good episode for products.
Yes. Quickly, what's happening in news? Olympia news. The Mr. Olympia has been moved to Orlando, Florida.
Yay.
Because apparently you can't get coronavirus there.
Yeah, even though you can. You can. They're insured.
But why would have they moved it there? No, apparently Las Vegas has gone into lockdown.
Good. Good. They're having 200,000 cases a day. Good.
Apparently that was one of the reasons is that they were not reopening. The venue was not reopening, so they have moved it to Florida, Orlando, Florida, and Florida has hosted, I think, most of the pro shows.
Most of the pro shows now.
Because there's no coronavirus in Florida.
None.
That's the case?
Zero.
Yeah.
It's
for some reason,
it's either they have zero coronavirus.
What's Kim saying is may or may not be right.
Yeah, or they have very lax laws or lax rules. I'm going with the latter on that one.
Anyway, what else has happened in bodybuilding news? Hollingshead, James Hollingshead, he won the British Pro.
He won the British Pro. He is now qualified for the 2021 Olympia.
Yep.
And that's his next show.
Yes.
He's taken a full year off, ready to get to 320 pounds.
That show was interesting. They ran that like 24 hours before Britain went into a lockdown.
Yeah.
So the show was actually scheduled for a Saturday. I think Britain was going into, they announced a lockdown happening on a Thursday, and they scheduled the pro show to run Wednesday.
Yeah.
And they got it. They got it run. And James Hollingshead won that.
Yep.
So that was his second pro win of the year. So he qualified for this year's pro show from Spain, and he qualified for next year's pro show from the British.
Yep. Smart move.
Otherwise, in terms of news on who is coming to the Olympia, that still hasn't been fully confirmed.
Yep. We don't know anything.
Yeah. So who will be going there? Now, I'm sure that's only like, I think 2-3 weeks away.
2-3 weeks away. Yep.
Yeah.
I follow the classic guys.
Yep.
And yeah, Chris Bumstead looking great.
Yeah.
There's that pink haired guy that Sean Ray ripped apart. He's looking fantastic. But yeah, it's going to be the classic division looks good. Looks very, very good.
All right. That's it. Good to be back.
Yep.
If you've got any questions, hit us up on our socials. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym. Australian Muscle Online.
It's free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery. Still going.
Yep.
And keep an eye out tomorrow from 6 p.m. for our Black Friday. No, tonight from 6 p.m.
Yep.
It starts tonight.
Cool.
Today's Thursday.
It is.
And we're following the tradition. We're doing Black Friday. We're not doing Black Third Week or Black November. We're doing Black Friday.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.